Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. I hope we're explaining it the right way. This show's been on the air for 40 years, but each person that touched it along the way made a difference. Stan Soa, Ed Shalinsky, all the other people, and like we just talked to Joe Zone, very key in the first 10 or so years of the show. In fact, one of the stories I remember watching when he did it with his son Christopher is when he took him just simply out on a hike.
I'm breaking them in pieces.
You're gonna break them to pieces?
I'll pick one out.
What do you think they are?
Poison stuff.
Yeah, that's poison stuff. And you don't put poison stuff in your mouth, do you?
No, but I'm trying to put them.
You can pick a couple.
I'm trying to put them, of course. I'm trying that.
Well, be careful though. Now let's see if we can find some fish. There might be some fish in here. What do you think?
What?
Let's see if there's any fish.
I will go in the water.
No, you can't go in the water. It's too cold.
What is that red thing there?
That is a can. Somebody threw a can in the water. That doesn't look very nice, does it?
But who crushed it?
I don't know. It's just a piece of litter.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it, but you know who did that probably? Some adult probably threw that in there. Where do you throw your garbage? That's right. Where do leaves come
On
from?
the tree.
Well, how come they're on the ground?
I know.
You don't know?
It's going to be winter time.
That's and they all fell from the trees, right? They'll eat these in the wintertime when it gets cold and there's no food around. That's what they'll do. They'll pick these up. They'll have them in there. Watch this one. Come here. Put it on there. You ready? See, that's what the squirrel eats. Look inside there. See that nut?
Yeah.
That's what the squirrel eats. See?
I can do that too.
You want to do one?
But,
Okay. I'll put it there. You ready? Oh, you missed. Try it again. But make sure your finger's on it. Or try it again. Yeah, there you go. Now you took the top off. And see the squirrel with his teeth, he opens that up. And then that's where he gets his nut. Did you see that nut in there? Look at it.
how would I do it
Look
again?
Look inside. Look inside
I
there.
see.
Let's see what we got in here. You getting cold? No! Would you like some hot chocolate? Now let's see what's in there. Look at this. Ooh, smell that. Boy, that hot chocolate was good. And you know what? So too was our little walk in the woods. But on the way out, some unfinished business to take care of. Look at this. When we picked up take that garbage out with us. Look at this. What's this? What is that?
I saw.
Yeah, let somebody leave a straw here for us. Shall we bring this, put it in the garbage with us? We don't want to leave it here, do we? Okay, let's take it out with us.
Garbage is yucky.
You're right.
And mud.
Garbage is yucky. And we don't have,
And mud.
there's no need for it in the woods, is there?
And mud.
You think mud is yucky too?
Yes.
Okay.
That's yucky to
Let's
eat.
go up this way.
Yeah.
Enjoying the outdoors in Pennsylvania is as easy as taking a walk with your little boy.
Now, even though Joe has moved along, we understand his son still lives in Lackawanna County. I hope you stop by and say hello sometime, Christopher. But you know, he did go from dribbling a basketball and talking football and golf to learning other things along the way. And I admire Joe Zone for that. For example, I'll bet you the first and only time he's ever made a fire was on Pennsylvania Outdoor Life.
As we move in now to late October, early November, it's getting colder, it's getting darker earlier. Of course, we're still all outside enjoying the outdoors. We're hunting, we're camping, we're fishing. And it's one of the things I think we have to worry about, think about now, is safety, staying warm, the ability to be able to start fires and keep those fires going. This is a very important time of the year to remember that. Now, for demonstration purposes, we already have our pile of kindling. You need dry leaves and also dry twigs. And if they snap, that's exactly what you're looking for. If they bend, that's not what you want. Out of State College, Pennsylvania, from Four Seasons Survival, they've developed this product. They call it Spark Light. And the U.S. Army is so impressed with it that they've got it mandatory now in one of their survival kits. Has a flint, one-handed flint. It also comes with a little bit of tinder. Fray the ends. You place it in your kindling pile, and then with one or two quick little snaps like this, you've got your fire going, your kindling going, and this is an excellent way to get your fire going. And of course, remember now, you're also thinking safety. For demonstration purposes here, we do not have any rocks around, but we would like to have that if you are going to start a fire out in the woods.
So, you know, we've looked at Stan, we've looked at Joe. We're going to continue that for the next couple of weeks. But Joe Zone, you are indeed a pillar in the broadcasting community. And again, thank you for all of your effort as Pennsylvania Outdoor Life got started. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.